Alright everyone, welcome to a new very exciting episode of Oranda Power. So today I am showcasing a feeding frenzy of minnows. These are my future addition to the 120-gallon aquarium. So I have 7 creek chub in here and they look very small right now, but they will grow to be massive. In fact, I will show you right now the adult version. This is what they will look like in about a year. And let me just feed him some algae wafers right here. But yeah, this guy is a glutton. Look at him, already eating like a big pig. And so they will have plenty of space to thrive in here. But there is some risk by introducing them. First of all, there's of course the big minnow. I'm not sure if he's gonna cannibalize them or not, so that's a risk. And the other risk is this guy right here, which I've heard is carnivorous, and I've kind of seen that, as he is not shy to try to bite people, or rather fish. Sorry, the glass is a bit unclean right there, but yeah. The minnows are already a little bit big, but for the Bashir to eat, but yeah, they could definitely fit in his mouth. Hello, Paul. So yeah, anyway, this is why I am starting to fatten them up. I'm pretty sure this guy, the bigger one, would be rather safe, but there's like smaller one like this one, or especially this one, that could have a bit of difficulties. Now they are in quarantine in here, and they have, it's a 5 gallon, it's not huge, but they have space for both swimming together, as well as a lot of caves that they can utilize. And they are feeding very quickly. It's only been like 2 days since they're in my aquarium right here, and they are eating like crazy, and they already have regained their colors quite a lot, so they're healthy. I do notice a bit of fungus on their fins, or rot even, so this is why I've put a lot of fungus treatment, as well as some ick treatment, just in case. And I will do a water change pretty soon, actually, just in case. But already the damage of the fungus initially on their fins is gone. Now they were caught in the wild, and I made sure not to disrupt the environment they were in. So I just got a net with a friend actually, and we fished there, and it was really easy for me to catch them. So the stream where I caught them, there was, first of all, a lot of mosquitoes, but also a bunch of minnows. I didn't see big ones, and it's a stream I've visited many times in my life since I'm a kid, essentially. So there was quite a lot of childhood memories involved in this little project. But yeah, again, I did not disrupt the substrate, or at minimum, and I spent like 5 minutes in that stream. That's how many mosquitoes were there. I'm not sure if they are the exact same species as the one you saw in the aquarium, because that one was caught in another stream. Now, these minnows, I've checked online, and I I do not have the right to fish with them during summer, and if I want to fish with them during winter, they have to be dead, but they will not be used for that. They will be used as pet. And yeah, one of them was a bit injured, I think it's this one. I called him Captain Crook because he was kind of crooked when I got him, but already he is getting stronger and is like at first his injury was like bright pink, almost like red, like he was really like, I'm not sure what happened. I don't think it was me when I captured it. I think he got bitten by another fish before I captured him. But he was the first one to start eating. The other ones, they were like kind of hesitating, but this little guy, he was feisty from the start. So cutting him and putting him in this aquarium made sure that he was healing and well fed, which is not necessarily something he would have the luxury in wild environment. So I can count this as a success because these guys, they are in the bottom of the feeding circle, I guess. So they do eat like, I guess they eat quite a lot of things actually, like insect, plants, I would say maybe. They are more carnivorous. I think they will eat other fish as well. In fact, I'm pretty sure my big one, he would eat any of these guys right now if he had the chance. But hopefully he's gonna see them as his actual tank mates. But there is a possibility that, like in the wild, they might get eaten. But there is plenty of hiding space. So I'm not expecting all 7 of them to make it through, sadly, but that's the reality of their life. Usually minnows, they are literally sold by PetSmart as feeding fish for other fish. They are a better option than goldfish, but you know, they are, even in the aquarium hobby, they are considered food for other cooler fish, I guess. But these guys, I'm telling you what, they have a lot of personality, great colors. It's subtle, you know, it's like mainly a brown fish, but they have nice hints of gold and silver in them. And like the big minnow I showed you earlier, he's one of my favorite fish right now. And oh wow, there's some cool display there. I think there are potentially 2 males fighting for dominance. Interesting. It's the first time I've seen this behavior. So these guys are really cool. I think they're all they were probably born in the spring, actually. And you can already see difference between the small one and the big one. So the big one, we're feeding better than the small one in the wild. But believe it or not, the fish I have in my 120 gallon, he was one of the small one, and he's the only one who survived of the original batch. Now, I made sure that 120 gallon will be a better environment for these new fish, but yeah, they're pretty incredible, I will say. So I might catch or even buy some other minnows in the future. I've seen a lot of rosy red minnows being sold in my local fish store, and those are interesting. So that's always cool. And I want to put my hands on some flathead minnows because I love the design. The males, they get, like the name say, they have a very big flat head and they're really chunky, and they have like breeding stars on their head, almost like a goldfish. So big spots on their heads. They're just cool, and they make an amazing, not necessarily community fish, because those guys, the big one you saw, he actually ate the eyes of one of my goldfish, which is now dead, which is really sad. But like those are wild fish, so I guess they don't live by the same rules. But yeah, surprisingly, and that's a very good thing, I haven't found a lot of parasite on them. Like at some other places where I catch fish with my friends sometimes. Uh, at one point, I caught like a few fish for my friend for her aquarium, which was my original aquarium at one point. But yeah, those fish, they died really quickly and they had a lot of disease. And a bad quarantine destroyed her first batch of fish, essentially. And one of the minnow was called Oppenheimer, and he was like that big. And it's amazing. My friends are always like surprised at the size of these guys. The big one, like people don't know how big minnows grow, but yeah, they are fascinating, and they wow, that's pretty cool actually. They're almost dancing, but yeah, minnows are really cool. So if you want to know more about minnows or are interested in updates or anything like that, like, comment, and subscribe for more. And please, actually comment. I like to read your guys' messages. It's the highlight of the journey on YouTube. So anyway, goodbye, y'all.